Guys, all the cars that you see in these videos are for sale on my website, www.woodsandbarclay.com. Enjoy the video. All right, guys, I'm over here at Scott's shop, and we have the Panther pulled in here. And right now we're just going through the car to see what's going to be involved in the detailing process. But let's go talk to Scott.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to this edition of the Panther.
So yeah, Scott's taking. Scott, are those original cocoa mats from like back in the day? Let's show these guys this. Those are old school cocoa mats from how long ago did they start making cocoa mats?
I have no idea.
I mean, those look like they're from the 80s. Who knows?
Pre-80s.
So what do you think? What's your initial impressions of this car as far as paint, interior, and...
Well, it's a color that I've never worked on before.
It's a super rare color. It's called Colorado beige.
And then you have the, is that the brown?
Tobacco brown interior.
Brown interior. But, I mean, this stuff, the interior is in great condition for the age of the car. And the floors and stuff, I mean, the body is nice and straight. There's no dings.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable. Let's see what the under these.
It's going to look a lot brighter when I get through.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, look, so under the mats, like all the original insulation, it's not torn up. This is like it was like a tarry.
Like a sound deadener. Like
a sound deadener, yeah. And normally this is all ripped up and it is all fully intact on here. The interior is just, there's not even any cracks in the wood, Scott.
No.
Yeah.
The wood looks really nice.
It's pretty incredible. But Scott's going to work his magic on the paint, and this thing is going to be incredible. So in this series, we're going to show the full detailing process on this 79 300 SD W116. And guys, these are my favorite diesel Mercedes, the 78 through 80 W116 chassis. So we'll see you in a second when Scott gets started on the car. Okay guys, first thing we're going to do, I'm taking out this back seat, and let me show you why. So someone actually, these are famous for the, the horsehair deteriorating, and someone actually already, attempted to repair that, but they didn't do it right. We can see how there's just, wrinkling up here, and these pleats back here, they're supposed to be like, rounded, like a slight bulge to them and round, and you see these are flat. So let's see if you can see over there.
Yeah, it's all puckering.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
It's all puckered up here.
Yeah, they didn't. It's not a professional job. So I'm going to take out this seat back, and we're going to take it over to Jose, who is, gosh, he has like 40 years experience, and he does these perfect. Yeah. And we're going to have this correctly restuffed. Yeah. And we're just inspecting, under the seats. You can see this absolutely zero rust. Those are the original floor pans, excellent condition. We actually didn't even find any change or anything under here. Let's look underneath the sound deadener. Yeah,
it's all solid.
It is just beautiful, original condition. So let me go ahead and get this seat out, and we're going to get that over to Jose. All right, guys. So to get these seats out, there's 3 of these. They're like 8mm bolts. There's one here, there, and in the middle. And once you have those out, it's going to move your seatbelt out of the way, and this actually will lift up. Once you get those bolts out, you lift up, and then the back pulls forward. And I'm going to do that on both sides, and then this seat will come right out. Let's see here. So we'll lift up here. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. And now this seat can fold forward, and we can lift it out. There we go. Okay, we have the seats out, and all the original insulation is still in here. Look how good a condition this is. All right, let's go take a look at the seats, and let me show you why I'm having Jose re-stuff these. Whoever did it previously, you can see right here. Just, you see how it's inconsistent. It's like wavy, and that just doesn't look good. It's not a professional job. Now this is the original MB Tex. Yeah, you can see right here how it's higher here and lower there. But this is the original MB Tex, and it's in excellent condition. So Jose can pull this off and then correctly pad it. Okay guys, here we are over at Jose's Upholstery Shop. There's this contact info. These guys, 40 years experience, they know exactly what they're doing. This is Jose. He's done 116 seats for me before, and he's just inspecting this seat. And basically what he's pointed out is whoever did this before used the wrong inserts. They used like a foam insert.
Yeah, they did use foam. You can see it here.
And they also didn't sand the frame and repaint it. You have to sand these frames because, you know, these old frames on 116s are they always have surface rust. And Jose, he always sands these and refinishes the frames, and these guys didn't do any of that.
You see the density?
Yeah, it's just the wrong stuff. Show them the right stuff.
Well, the right stuff is this here.
Yeah. There we go.
This is what we use. Right
Yeah,
here.
totally different.
You see, we cut long strips like that.
Yeah, look at the difference.
And that's what goes in between, inside of each one.
Yeah, there's the difference, guys. This is like a cheap foam, and this is a thick, what do you call that?
It's just padding.
Yeah.
Just padding.
This is what
It goes
Mercedes
under.
originally put in there.
We normally use it for cars, for vehicles. Before we install the carpet, we place these inside.
Yeah, this is the, again, you can
That
see
lasts a long time versus
it's
this
just,
here.
it's the wrong density, it's the wrong thickness, it's just not
Well,
correct.
This here turns into dust in time.
That's just
Yeah.
junk.
Yeah.
So, guys, Jose's gonna take this apart and put this back to correct how Mercedes did it, and he's gonna sand down the surface rust on the frame and repaint it, and this will be good to go for the
I
next.
did one for you before. Huh?
Yes, you did one exactly like this. This one's actually I think in better condition.
It's in better condition. That one was worse. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
But
Well,
that other one was original. No one had ever touched it. Where this one, somebody, because normally, guys, back here is where you have all the horsehair, and it just falls apart. So let's, and we also have the seat bottom, and I don't know if this has been redone or not. That actually looks pretty decent. So Jose's going to take a look at that.
This piece of board here
Yes.
should go in there.
Yeah, it should tuck around
It
there.
should tuck inside there.
That's why all the wrinkles were on the top.
Yeah.
They didn't correctly tuck it in there. This is the original MB Tex, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So these guys just didn't know what they were doing.
They just changed the fabric here for a piece of vinyl.
Okay, yeah, because this stuff always rots. So that's good that they actually changed that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Jose loves these difficult jobs.
We'll show you. Yeah. We'll show you there.
All right, guys. It's the next day. We're just checking in on Scott. I can see he's got the vehicle all taped off. You always want to tape everything off, especially so you don't mess up the rubber trim pieces. There's the antenna chrome. How's it going today?
Cold and wet outside, actually.
So what are you doing up here, Scott?
We're trying to make this thing shine like it never shined before.
Well, I know you're going to do that. Now, interesting, I noticed on this one, you normally don't have tape on the center of the hood. I guess these hoods are different than the 300Ds?
Yeah, they're different. It's got a ridge line right there.
Okay, and that's so you don't burn into it?
This is single stage paint. And when you're sanding, I mean, that's the color right there. So you're full pigment on this thing. And you run a good risk of, if you go over that with the sandpaper, you'll take it right off all the way down to the metal.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
So
So you're color sanding the hood right now.
yes.
Very nice.
I'm actually going to be sanding this whole car. I'm going to be using a 2000 grit and possibly 3000, as opposed to using just the Trizact, which is 3,000 grade wet.
Now, a lot of guys, so this is a single stage. That's why we can color sand it. But a lot of guys get paranoid about color sanding, and explain to them like what you're taking off, like maybe a micron.
The guys that get freaked out about doing this are the guys that are working on these cars, and it is single stage because it cuts quicker than a base coat clear.
But it doesn't. Your paint's fine even if you sand on a single stage. You just have to know how much to take off.
What you're doing.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this. I've probably been sanding cars 30 years now.
Yeah. So don't try this at home, guys.
Stay off of YouTube.
Yeah. All right. So you can see how it's a little. The finish is a little dull here. He's sanding this single stage. And we're actually going to come back when he's at the next point, which is then polishing, and or buffing, and then polishing, and then waxing.
Yes.
So this is like 4 or 5 stage. You always hear people talk about 2 or 3 stage.
If you look at this right now, I mean, there's areas that are dull, areas that are still kind of shiny.
Yeah. And we're going for a uniform, perfect finish, show car finish across the entire vehicle. Oh, there we go. Nice. There you go. You can see some of the color sanding, how it comes off on the towel.
When you wipe it off.
But guys, you just wait till he's done. This will be one of the nicest 300 SDs in the country, especially the exterior finish. Okay, what we missed that Scott did earlier, he went over all the chrome or the anodized aluminum. He cleaned the star, and here's how you know these garage kept vehicles. Oh, look how shiny that is. And these garage kept vehicles always have the original blue and the white. It's not faded. And also all of the little slats in the original grill, there's no chips, pits, dents. Just absolutely remarkable. And he also polished, see the chrome bumper? Now that's real chrome, that's not anodized aluminum. And that, Scott, this may be the best 300 SD 116 bumper I've seen. You know, a lot of them have scratches all over them because they're so big. That looks really nice.
Usually the scratches are from the car wash.
Yeah, that came out really good, man. Wow, look at these pieces. Also, you can see, guys, he has the sunroof gasket taped off. You always want to do that too. That way you don't damage any of the gasket or the felts that run along the sides when you're running the polisher or buffer. Guys, this is called wet sanding or color sanding. And you're just like removing, you know, like a micron of the original paint. And there's plenty of paint on the car to do this because this is original paint. It's very thick and it's single stage.
Should be a difference in the way this looks compared to the way it was originally.
Now keep in mind, he hasn't buffed or polished. This is just step 1 in the process. This area shows up good here. Yeah. There we go. So what you can see here, guys, nothing has been done there, and step 1 has been done here. So this is really going to smooth it out, and just wait till he buffs and polishes.
It's more of a uniform finish.
There we go. I don't know if you guys could hear that. He's just said it makes the finish more uniform. And keep in mind, guys, he's only started right here on the hood. He has the entire car to do. And that's how you get, you know, those Pebble Beach or Amelia Island show car finishes. This is how you do it. All right, guys, this is day 4, and I think Scott is done with detailing. Let's go in here and take a look. What's up, Scott? What is this?
Drinking again.
Is this day 4? Oh my God. Holy cow. Scott, this looks absolutely incredible. Let me feel this paint. Oh my God. Guys, this is what 30 years experience and professional detailing over a 4-day period. 40 years experience. I mean, this is a Pebble Beach, Amelia Island finish. We'll lift up the hood. We've got the hood open, but absolutely remarkable. Scott, this may be your best one yet.
They all are.
Guys, this is 4 days, and holy cow.
On just the outside.
On just the outside. We haven't done the interior yet. Scott, will you show the engine to these guys? Now, guys, I have not re-zinc plated the engine. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if you want me to or not, because this is original. So, like you can see, we still have the zinc plating here. There's still a little on the lines right here. I mean, it's still somewhat there, and this just cleaned up beautifully. So I don't know. We'll decide that later.
All these pieces.
All these chrome pieces have been cleaned all under the hood. And Scott, I saw you sent pictures. You were also doing under the car.
Back end.
Let me go look back there. Oh gosh, I see. Yeah, all the cleaning towels here. Let me get down here and take a look. Yeah, that's fantastic, Scott.
These areas right here.
Oh yeah, I can see you got all the
I scrub those with a brush.
Yeah, that's awesome. All original paint up under there. How did the wheels and wheels come out?
I did that yesterday.
Oh man, look at that. Guys, that is not a repaint. That is an original bunt wheel from 1979. That's as good as it gets, guys. That's as good as it gets. Oh, I see you did the wheel wells too. Yeah, look under there. Now, what you see right there, guys, that's Cosmoline. That's the waxy spray they would put on from the factory. We are not going to remove that because that is original to the car. But you can see right up here how clean it came out. See, there's more Cosmoline up here. And you can see it back in these areas. That is that protective coating that Mercedes would spray under the vehicle. Let's take a look back here. Oh, wow. Look how clean that came out. All the original paint. And guys, the anodized aluminum trim, you see there's no watermarks or staining, or this is what it looks like when a car is kept in the garage for its entire life. Look at this. I mean, that's just as bright as it would have left the factory. Absolutely incredible. Back here, this is an area they get a lot of cloudiness to, and just look at that. Beautiful. Even back here. Yeah, absolutely amazing. All the side moldings. You see the anodized aluminum is bright. The rubber is still very, very dark black. No door dings.
The pinstripe is hand painted.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to talk about that.
Pinstripe is actually being hand painted. It's solid from one end to the other.
Yeah, guys, this is not a decal. That is a hand-painted pinstripe. And you can see it's not faded. There's not even a break in any of the lines all the way.
Usually, over that amount of time, you get areas that are thin.
Yeah, there's usually
this
like a
color,
missing section.
This color is solid from front to back.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's remarkable. Whoever did that pinstripe did a fantastic job. Look at the chrome on the antenna.
Keep in mind when I buff these things, I put tape over that pinstripe too.
Yeah, Scott taped off the pinstripe. That way the buffer doesn't hit it and risk messing it up.
Now I take it off before I polish, but I don't. Absolutely, when it's being sanded or buffed, you have to have it taped.
Dude, Amelia Island is March, I think, 1st. The Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance.
Never been there.
I think we should go and we should bring this car. Okay, I know I always say this is my favorite one. Scott, this really is. These
get a little drum and go, but I'm
these are my favorite. The 116 300 SD. Like, I mean, you see the build quality of this thing. It is unmatched by any other model Mercedes. The build quality on the 116 chassis, that was the last great, you know, hand-built Mercedes. That's as good as it gets. And these are by far my favorite diesel Mercedes. All right, so Scott's still gonna work on the interior. Not a whole lot to do there. The car's already pretty clean on the inside, but I'll come back, I guess, tomorrow or the next day, and we'll take a look at the interior. Okay, guys, I'm back at Jose's shop, and we've decided to take a different direction with this rear seat. Jose was inspecting, this is the original MB-Tex cover, and we found some, see, there's a tear right there. And then, Jose, let's show them the back, how they glued. Okay, so they glued these strips in here, and that glue is on there just, I mean, it's just making a horrible mess. That's not the right way to do it. So, yeah, see how it just rips apart. So, what we've decided to do, due to the tears and how the previous people did an incorrect repair on this one, I ordered a brand new set. This was literally made, I think last Thursday at GAHH out in California. This is, here, let's show them the back. Yeah, there we go. See how they have correctly sewn in all the correct felts, and they've hand stitched all this, and it's an exact material and color match to the original MB-Tex. So we're gonna go ahead and just do fresh seat covers on the rear. Here's the seat bottom over here.
Here you can see the one for the armrest right here.
Yep, there's the armrest. So all of this is brand new. Like I said, the guys that tried to do a repair on this, they just did it wrong, and the seat's a little ripped, and so that's not gonna go back in this car. So anyway, I will show you guys once Jose gets this all back together. And I guess I'll take these back and use them on a future project.
You can take this back, yeah.
Yeah. And guys, here's the company that makes these. It's GAHH. They're out in California, and they're the only people that are using the correct material. You can see this MB-Tex is identical to the original. They have all the correct materials, and they assemble the seat back the correct way with the stitching and the inserts. It's an identical to the original Mercedes. So if you're going to order seat covers, you have to get them from GAHH if you want an exact match to the original way Mercedes did it. All right, everyone, the W116 Panther seats are ready. I'm back over here at Jose's, and he has them all nice and wrapped up. Jose, what did you think about this material? Is it the same as the original material?
Same exact color. Sometimes the color varies a little bit, even darker or lighter, but in this case,
same exact stuff.
You ran with 100% lock.
Awesome.
Yes.
And can we lift it up and show the guys? I know you've already got it wrapped up. I just wanted to show them the how you refinish the frame. Oh my God, look at that. It's perfect. And Jose also, wow, guys, remember all the wrinkles that we had and how all these were like at different levels? Yeah, that is how it's supposed to be.
Behind.
Look at that. Remember we had all the wrinkling up here and it was all wavy down here? Now it's perfect. And
from the back.
Oh wow, check that out. So Jose sanded down and repainted the frame. That came out, because what happens, guys, the original horsehair has like resin and it gets moisture in it, and it'll cause surface rust all over the frame. So when you're doing this, you need to sand your frame down and repaint it before you do this. Jose, that's fantastic.
And also the amount of years, you know. What year is this vehicle?
It's 1979. Yeah. Well, this is beautiful.
So now it's in great shape again.
And then of course he did the bottom too, and oh wow. Yeah, this is going to be good for the next 40 years.
Wow.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have the horsehair anymore.
No, not only that.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Oh, nice. You even put the felt lining back in here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That, guys, this is how you do it. This is as good as it gets. This is a professional job. Everything's tucked correctly underneath here.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice
We
job.
paint the frame, we put new felt, everything.
Wow, it looks
Yeah.
brand new.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to run back over to Scott's where the car is in the detail shop, and we're going to put the seat back in. All right, guys, I'm just going to install this seat back in the car and get it bolted in, and then we are officially done with detailing. Oh my God, that looks so good. Look at that, Scott. You know how good that looks. It's probably the nicest 300 SD 116 seat in the country right now. Seriously, you think there's a nice one than this?
No.
I mean, it's brand new.
He does incredible work.
Yeah, he's the best. He's been doing it for 50 years. Okay, and there we go, guys. That is how you do it. Look at that. Perfect interior, or I'm sorry, perfect rear seat. All redone with the best materials on the market. That'll be good for, I don't know, next 50 years. Well, thank you for watching. That is it for the detail video on the Panther. Stay tuned. There'll be a few more videos on this car as I go through it back at the shop. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.